I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? NAS. What defines my name? NAS.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson going right to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Check smash. Check smash.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Richardson looking to throw this. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas. Point after here coming up. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Raiders nothing. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This one completes Alec Pierce. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kicker on.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And 6.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we're going to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Throw left side is complete on the dangling effort. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8.
Go! Pass the 60, pass the 60.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got a second and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go. You got tight right there. I got it. I got it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Jones has it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Second and 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down this time to 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy, because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Hiking, 18. Set, go.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready, run.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Okay,
so
ready?
As they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, come on. Hey! Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Cougar 19.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep. Take over first.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now Richardson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
18 Cardinal.
Now it's Richardson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Spencer's Raiders to kick off for Indianapolis.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. for Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking from them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Richardson's pass.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Richardson off the play fake. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Press on, ladies. 19 Tiger.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Richardson going to move him around. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now back to throw. into the hands of his tight end Bowers. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Las Vegas, first down. First down and goal to go.
Back to throw here. Gonna swing this out to Giddens. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
The score is 24, Raiders 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Richardson back to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't land in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Richardson.
I see the surprising face for a partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side, he finds Pierce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nike, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go street.
Stay on, stay on, folks. Stay on.
Delivers another one to Pierce. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Raiders' 40-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check man.
They run with Washington. And he stopped immediately there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Richardson going to change the play here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Richardson. That's to his running back, complete. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal. Still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Through the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
So that one seems going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
We'll definitely see some movement running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
At the 50-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. It certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it
the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be ball dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
60 vices, 60 vices.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. Brought down right inside. Here's 3rd and 7.
Richardson
60 vices, 60
a loss of
vices.
2 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
Here's Richardson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes the play. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And it'll be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdowns.